Four. Yeah. Well, Jimmy, when you rang me, it was already after 4:30, mate.
Yeah, it was about 20 before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. You're on, so I thought we'll keep going. Yeah, I'm the same. You know, you're not
then that was moving to Sydney, doing the same yeah, so I got people that either A, freak out going, B, get
So you've got no coffee, no food. Yeah.
So you started off with
Oh, real estate?
no, it's 72.
Yeah, right.
So if you go onto our homepage, like the Pixar homepage,
So you charge, yeah, so you charge a fee, and then you'd also get a percentage of the sale. It's very, very minimal. So people would see me go, this going, oh, I want to get it. But then, so, you get Sydney, sister station, Little Water.
Yeah, okay.
And he goes like, no,
That's it. Then you definitely have to do.
It's in the heart of just finding the roads. I found it.
I'll look at it for you.
Nothing, just tell me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought it was pretty boring, but it's good. Really. overlook. Obviously.
Harry's wife's family is all from there.
Yeah.
Sister of most of the spouses and all from there. He's been bought out and he's been sent home to work. Keeps posting it 12:01. My biggest problem right now, none in the household.
Who's Brenda?
He posts just down state my bosses.
Hydration. Stay hydrated.
Yes.
Folks, we're going to get started in just a moment. Do feel free to take some seats here up the front. We've taken great care to ensure that all of these places are well and truly abiding by the 2 metre principle of social distancing. So if you feel like having a seat, making yourself comfortable, please do that. We will get away in just a moment. I know there's still a few people registering at the back.
Couldn't have get one half. Yeah, back.
Very bad.
You know, you can see me as an Uber. See me on that.
No.
He's all right. He's sounded very chesty today. Very chesty.
All right, folks, well, we will get underway. And thank you to all who've come. Welcome to another LJ Hooker In-Rooms auction event. Dare I say a significant auction event, because as you're probably all aware, this will be the final auction in the ACT, quite possibly in Australia, to take place with physical attendees for a while. The formats of these will change, and you'll have more on that from your agents shortly. As I mentioned just before, for this event itself, we are taking precautions to ensure your health, well-being and safety. So we've made sure that all the seating arrangements are at least 2 metres apart. If you look down to the floor, you'll also see a number of crosses on the floor. These indicates places where you can safely stand and still keep that 2 metre distance rule. So just to confirm, folks, this does not mean that there will be no more auctions. It simply means that from tomorrow they will be taking a different form. Now, fortunately, we live in a world with increased connectivity and the ability to talk to people in a virtual sense. And fortunately, again, LJ Hooker is in a position to do that. So we can care for our clients in the same way that we always have, in an increasingly virtual capacity. Now, despite the changes that we're experiencing with regard to social distancing and attempt to slow the infectivity of COVID-19, the fact remains that people still have a need to buy, as you can see here today, and they still have a need to sell. This will not change, and we are under no illusion to the contrary. So we are here to help you through this time. I'd like to wish good luck to our sellers and buyers that have come out here today. I see great activity on all of these properties that we're here to show you, and the sellers are obviously keen to see some results today as well. So good luck to you if you're registered, and of course good luck to our clients. I will be taking you through a few of these submissions, and I will be joined by the fabulous Kayleen King over here to my left, who's also going to be presenting a few of the properties up here today. If you've got any questions, if you need anything, feel free to grab one of us or one of the agents and ask them at any time during proceedings. On my right, we have the men of the hour, Andrew Brown and Stephen Bunday from the Dixon team, the dynamic duo of Dixon, here to present all 9 submissions for tonight. We'd just like to thank you both for all of the hard work that you've done over the past few weeks. I know that it is no small feat to present this number of properties and these many opportunities to the market, as you guys have done and done very well. So thank you on behalf of the team and on behalf of the buyers that are here to take up those opportunities. Before we get underway, there is one thing, one tradition that we want to keep going, and that is to support cystic fibrosis research in Australia, as we have done for years. And one of the ways that we raise money as their only corporate sponsor in Australia is through these auctions. So it's just a little measure, but a bonus to you guys, if they're closing all the bottle-os and all the bars, this is a way that you can actually walk away with a couple of bottles of pretty decent wine. It is all tax deductible, folks, and we're happy to give you a receipt at the end of the transaction. It's a little bit of fun. You don't have to be registered for this one. We've got them right here, bottle of red, bottle of white, and of course, a priceless LJ Hooker cooler bag. You normally have to sell a house to get one of these, but we are giving it away free with the purchase of a couple of bottles of wine, and for a great cause as well. So I'll open that one up to you before we get underway, folks. I can start wherever you like, 10, 20. The bottles are typically worth $60.
Can
Who
I
wants
bid?
in?
Can I bid, Nick? Can
Of
I say
course,
20?
absolutely you can, Kayleen. And we'll start then at $20. Do I hear 30 in the crowd? You're buying one of the bottles of that, getting the other one in the bag for free. $20 here now on my left. Who's got 30?
Yeah.
Looks like it might be your lucky day, Kayleen, at
Everybody's
$20.
decided not to drink in isolation. I find that really a little interesting.
Oh, suspicious is the word I was
Very
thinking of.
suspicious.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
suspicious. At $20 over here still though, yes, and 30 of course. 30 now. Got a little bit of competition there, Kayleen.
I'll say 40.
Of course, and $40 now. Still $60 worth of wine, guys, make no mistake. Tax deduction too. $40 now, 50, yes. Do we hear the 60? 50 now on my right. Going once then, going twice. Third, last call at $50 only. And congratulations, sir. Wow, that was intense. What happened there?
I'm not sure what happened there.
Of a momentous occasion nonetheless, as you can tell from the sound effects there. Thank you very much for your generosity, and congratulations on picking up those bottles of wine. We'll come over to you in just a moment with the receipt. First, before we proceed, all of the auctions that we are presenting to you today, they are in the ACT and they will all be conducted under the ACT auction terms and conditions. I'm only going to read these once now. It's going to be taken as understood that these apply to all properties that are submitted tonight. So very simply, if you are here to bid on a property today, you do need to be registered. I do see a lot of bidders panels out there, so I see that a lot of you have done that already. If you haven't and you are interested in a property, head on to the back, get yourself registered. All you need is a valid ID and a means of paying the deposit, and you will be handed a numbered bidders paddle. Now I need to see that bidders paddle shown to me each and every time you do make a bid, so that it can be recorded accurately and we make sure that we are selling to the right person. All of the properties that are up for submission today are subject to a reserve price, as you would expect to encounter in the ACT. I'm not going to spoil everyone's fun by telling you what the reserve prices are now, but I can tell you two very important things about them. Firstly, if you're the highest bidder today, either at or above that reserve price, well then congratulations. You've just bought yourself a property, you'll be heading into one of the meeting rooms far away from the other bidders, abiding the 2-metre rule, and you'll be signing that contract, paying the agreed deposit on the spot and locking in your settlement or move-in date at that time. Secondly, if you're the highest bidder today and for whatever reason you have not met the reserve price, still a very important position for you to be in. What it does mean is that you will have the first opportunity to purchase the property at the seller's reserve before it goes out to the rest of the market. Now the auctioneer's decisions today will be final. We'll solve any disputes that may arise. It's not something that we're going to do lightly. It's essentially going to be deciding the amount by which the bidding is to be advanced. We might refuse bids if they're not in the best interest of the seller. In our opinion, we could refer bids back to the seller. And we also may make one bid on behalf of the seller per property. We may not do this at all, but if we do, rest assured it will be nice and clear that that bid is with us. And it's really just to give you an indication of where you need to be in order to purchase the properties. So before we continue, any questions on those standard terms? Wouldn't have thought so. Okay, well folks, that takes us to our first submission of the night. 15 McMaster Street in Scullin. I will cover off on just the front page of the contract for this one for you, and that describes the property as Block 7, Section 6 in the division or district of Scullin, of course known to all of us as 15 McMaster Street. The restriction on transfer is nil. This is a non-land rent lease and we offer it to you today with vacant possession. Goods are described as all fixed floor coverings, window treatments and light fittings as inspected, with date for completion on or before 30 days from the date of this contract, and a 10% deposit payable at the fall of the hammer. Now, this property, like all others that we are submitting to you today, if you have made other arrangements regarding either the settlement time or the deposit paid today, those will be honoured and upheld for you. Just a quick note on the properties that we're selling you as well. The ones that I'll be presenting to you are all, they all share something in common. They're quite an unusual property. They're all at least a dual income. In fact, one is a quarter income opportunity. Fantastic investment properties, opportunities for you yourself to add value and further improve the position of your investment that you make tonight. And I know that Kayleen also has some great affordable high yield units to show you as well. This is one of the dual income properties. Brilliant little place on McMaster Street, a 726 square metre rectangular block of land, only 5 minutes drive to everything that the Belconnen Town Centre has to offer. You've got 2 distinct units here, 2 opportunities for rental income, and with that, of course, remember, only 1 set of rates, only 1 set of land tax, and no strata fees whatsoever. So folks, we'll start your way. 15 McMaster Street. I know that we've got interest out there. I'm in your hands. Yep.
390.
390. So you're off at 390. Okay. Well, first in best dress, sir. Let's start you off there at 390,000, and good luck to you. 390. I would have thought a nice bold move from there any day of the week. Maybe keep it in 50s or so from there. Do I hear maybe 450 moving from there? Obviously, terrific buying in this climate, as I'm sure you would agree. 390 I have now here on my right, looking for that 450. Easy decision, I would have thought. Well, sir, good luck to you at 390. As you would know, I can't sell it to you for that, but I'll look for some competition. Otherwise, it's 390, folks. First call, second, and 450. Of course, sir, take you to 5 if you like. 450 now over here. You're in the lead then, sir, at 450,000. Now looking for the 5. Would have thought an easy decision from there, certainly. 450 now, 1 mile left, new bidder. Once then, twice. Third call at $450,000. Just see some discussions happening over here. I'm just going to give them 1 moment, ma'am, to see if they can come to a decision. I know that it would be a good one to keep going at this sort of buying somewhere like Higgins. 455. Sir, I'd love to, but I probably can't do an increase like that at this stage. It just wouldn't be the right thing for the seller, of course. 450 I now have over here to my left. It is below my instructions, of course, folks. At this point, I can't sell it to you either, but you are in front, so congratulations to you on that front. I will take 500 though, if you like, sir. He's saying no at the moment. Andrew, it is just below my instructions. I just want to confirm something with you when you have a moment. First, did you come with your eyes on this one today? Are you bidding on this one today?
Yep.
Yeah? What would you like to offer?
470.
470?
Yep.
So let's make it 5. We've got to get there anyway, certainly. It might as well be your bid that takes us there. I'd love to do it, sir. I just don't think it's quite the right thing at 470. Can I see something that maybe has a 5 in front of it? He says no for the time being. So we're just having a quick chat, little committee meeting over here. Still holding firm. Stephen, if there's no further bidding, I may just put one in on behalf of the vendor at this point. Are you happy with that?
I guess so. Well, perhaps you could try the gentleman again at a slightly lower figure and see what happens here.
So what do you say?
75, 475.
475.
Yeah.
All right, sir, let's do it. Let's see what comes of it at 475. Would have thought that leaves the door wide open for 500 for you guys. What do you say? And 500, no hesitation whatsoever. as I would have thought.
What was that?
What do you say, guys?
10.
Oh, it's our previous bidder, number 10.
10.
525 if you like. It was fun the last time, surely. Didn't hurt a bit. Now at 500, need to see a further rise or an instruction, folks. We may throw a bid on behalf of the seller, or we might just hold over to the highest bidder. At 500, and you know what you're getting, by the way, sir. 2 rental incomes, 720 odd square metre block of land, rectangular, great potential moving forward. You know it's worth it any day of the week. This is the time to be buying, I would suggest. Get in there before the rest of the market is able. You can see that you're in limited company, limited but great company, I might add. But the people who can exchange a contract today are in a position to move forward, pick up something valuable, and secure their positions. What do you say on top of 500, folks? 510? And 510 bid of 42. Welcome back in. What do you say, guys? Go straight to the 525. Got an increase over here. Looking for 5.25 from your left. Are you guys still with us? Yes? What would you like to bid? Otherwise, it's in your favour then, sir, at 510 now. Once, twice, third call, and 525, he says. Bidder number 10 again. Where do we see it then, folks? Put another 10 on if you like. Make it 535. What do you say? It's worth it any day of the week. Otherwise, looks like these guys are going to be in prime position to potentially pick that property up. They might have first crack at it. At 525 now, we call it in. Once, twice, third and final time now at $525,000. Guys, you're absolutely sure? You're happy to let this one go at this? Yep, sir? Have I got your best? You're 100% sure? At $525,000. Guys, bear with me. You are in front, and congratulations to you on that front. I am just going to confirm some instructions. Wow, this thing's great, isn't it? Confirm some instructions with Andrew and Steve and make sure that we're doing the right thing. I'll tell you what we'll do. You are looking like you're in a great position here, potentially the front runner for this property. These guys are just sitting out at the moment, so I'm going to be your competition on this one and only opportunity for this listing, and I'm going to put that bid in at $550,000 on behalf of the seller. We do need to be above that figure in order to purchase. If you can give me something over and above that, puts you in that pole position and that perfect opportunity to potentially pick this one up in just a few moments' time. What do you say? 560? What would you pay? Can you meet us over that 550 mark? Stephen's just having a chat to our front runners over here. Guys, it's buying you a little bit more time if you're still interested in this property. Obviously, these are not light decisions that you take. They're important ones. They're ones that could affect your lives moving forward, and you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Take that opportunity now, take that breather, and just make sure that if you're out, you're truly out, and if you're still in, give it all you've got. Do it now. And see the cogs whirring back there. We know that we've got interested buyers here. We know that we've got interested sellers. It's just about putting them together. Guys, I'd love to see you come back something a little bit over that 550 mark. It's where it's got to be, and I think it's great buying for a property like this. Investment potential alone on a rental basis, well worth the effort. And of course, then you have the future capital potential as well. What do you say, guys? Yep. 551. Hey, it's above 550, and that's what I said. So we'll put you there then at 551,000. Appreciate that. Strengthen your own position. What we will do then, and it seems like you might have this your own way at the moment. Just going to give these guys one more round of opportunities. If not, we're going to hold that one over in your favour, have a discussion with you, and hopefully see that one come back out and congratulate you and welcome you to that property, guys. If you're still in, speak now, forever hold your peace. So, at 551 for 15 McMaster Street, first call, second, third, last opportunity. Are you in? And folks, congratulations to you. You're in the hot seat, so to speak. You get to go and have a chat with Stephen and Andrew. See if you can pick that property up before it goes to the rest of the market. I wish you all the best of luck in that respect. In the meantime, we're going to carry through with some other auctions, but congratulations on getting this far. Okay, folks, we're moving off to the beautiful sunny suburb of Wotangara. Now, on your order of sale, it's probably going to say 45 Mayo Street. We're actually, by popular demand, going to be auctioning 30 Mayo Street first. So if you're here ready for 30 Mayo Street, this is the time. Get yourself ready for some bidding action. And this one is on a huge block in a really well-established suburb, and we'll get to that in just a moment, but I'll read you through the front page of the contract in the meantime. And that describes the property as Block 5, Section 17 in the Divisional District of Wotangara, otherwise of course known as 30 Mayo Street. The restriction on transfer here is nil. This is a non-land rent lease block, and it's offered to you today with vacant possession. Standard goods as described, with a 30-day settlement and 10% deposit on the fall of the hammer unless you have made those other arrangements. And guys, this actually looks like a pretty special property. I mean, you've got an abundance of both land and house. You're located in a quiet cul-de-sac. The property is over 783 square metres. You're just moments really from the local shops there. An easy drive into the Belconnen Town Centre. It's no wonder why Wotangara and the surrounding suburbs have become so popular. You're really just outside of that inner north location, but you're not paying those prices yet. So you absolutely have that opportunity for capital growth and also for your rental income, as you do here with the two separate incomes. And again, just one set of rates, one set of land tax, and no strata fees whatsoever to be paid. So folks, without any further ado, we'll open it up to you then at 30 Mayo Street. Who's in for this one? Make it known, folks. Let's see those paddles. Would have thought for a property like this, we'd easily be starting somewhere in the high fives. You tell me. Do I see 590 out there to start? See a couple of twitches of the wrists around here, but no paddles in the air just yet. Again, a couple of nervous twitches. Folks, can't do this without you.
Can we start at 500?
Can we start at 500? Yes. I'll tell you what, let's do it and see how this goes. Welcome in. Phone bidder there at number 8 at 500. Would have thought a nice strong rise from there, certainly. It would be great buying to boot. At 500, do we see 550 in the crowd now? They've staked their claim to the property, and 550, he says, easily. 550 now. Just see that number again, sir, bidder number 40. Welcome in at 550,000. Take you straight to 6 if you like then. At 55 and
575.
75, and why not? 575. They've left the door wide open for you there at 600 now. 575 now to call. Third player. What do you say, folks? Get you back in there at 600. Yep. Fantastic. And bidder number 40 again comes back strong with the 6. Where do we see it from here, guys? 625 would be the obvious place to go now. 600 back over here with our bidder in the corner. Probably the most comfortable bidder in the whole room, considering they're taking up the seats here in front of me. I hope it's not because I smell. 600 now to call on the left. What do we say, Mary, to your person on the phone? Are they still in at this stage? 600 I have now here, back with these gentlemen in the corner. They're playing it right. They're staking their claim. We'll call it in your favour, guys. Then 600 going once, going twice, third, and 10. 610. What do you say, guys? He was just waiting for that number to be called in. Get in there nice and quick. Show your strength. I know you didn't just come here for a couple of quick bids. Good though they were. 610, maybe 20 if you like to keep you in. Doesn't look like a no. What do you say? What were we at? We're at 610. What we're about to be at is up to you.
15.
15, okay, and 615. Still seeking that 25, folks. We're at 615 now over here on my left. 615 the call. 6 1/4 I think is the place to be at this stage. At 615 it's back in your favour, will be called back in your favour. First time, second call, 20, 25 then. It was going to happen, it's just a question of how many bids it took to get there. We're at 20 now, back with our phone bidder at the rear. What do you say, guys? 25, place like this in Matangara, easy decision. I can see you still got a smile on your face. What do you reckon? 20 has it otherwise. Once then, twice, third call at 620,000. Guys, it's only $5,000. Give it a go.
Is it yours or my $5,000?
Well, it's not your $5,000 yet either because you haven't bought the property. It'll be your $5,000 if we sell it to you though. 25. Good on you. Well done. At 625 now. What do we say, Owen? At the back, haven't forgotten about you guys either, by the way. Chip in now and 30. 630 has it then. 630 in front. Got another one in, you guys. Give it a crack. I'd suggest it. Are we still in? Not at the moment. A little bit of wavering going on there. Still in at this stage. Guys, looks like you are edging out the competition slowly but surely. 630 has it now here. First call, second call then, third call at 630,000. You still with us? Keep the discussions nice and brief, folks. We've got to move forward one way or another. I'd love for it to be in your favour, but it's got to happen. Another 5 on top. And 5. Or you go with something bigger. Try and knock them out. 10, 20. Still the 5. Okay, no worries. At 635. 40, they had that one pre-planned. It was already in the chamber, wasn't it? Oh, and 640 without a shadow of a doubt. It's got to give you some confidence, guys, surely. Another $5,000 wouldn't go astray. I know it's not my 5K, but it wouldn't be my house either. What do you say? Once more, give it a go. 640 in front otherwise. No, I'm not going to keep your guy waiting any longer. Once, twice, third call now at 640,000. What do we do, folks? Are you going to let it go? Are you going to stay in?
No.
You're sure? It didn't look like a no conversation. It looked like a long conversation. Oh, and your guy is in the front at the moment. It is below my instructions at present, though. I can't sell it to you right here, right now, but you are in that good position. Andrew's just going to have a quick talk to you, see if we can do something for you on that property. Guys, have a think about your position. You are really not far off, I've got to say. You are close to ownership here. Give it another crack. If you're in, I know that we've still got active bidders over here on my right on the phone, considering their position. Bear with us, folks. Like I said, we're just a little bit shy of our reserve. We want to make sure that we're doing the right thing by you, giving you every opportunity, and that we're doing the right thing by the seller. We're at 640 at the moment. Anything that you do to put yourself back in front puts you in that coveted position of being the one to talk exclusively with Andrew and Stephen before it goes to the rest of the market. I'll give everyone another chance to go. Otherwise, we may just hold that one over to our bidder over the phone, and best of luck to him. At 640,000 now. Happy to keep you in small increment. It all matters. 640 now. Going once. Going twice. Are we sure over there on the phone? Definitely. Yes. Third. Last chance.
Just hold on a moment.
Oh. Stephen there with a buzzer beater asking me to keep it live for just a few more seconds. Looks like we're having some further discussions over there. Okay, great.
644.
644, fantastic. Registered there, Owen. Best of luck to your guide. 644. Still below my instructions unless I'm getting some new ones though, but it does solidify your position there as the front runner for the property. I suppose that's changed things for you in the meantime, guys. Just got that little bit more expensive, but that's what property does over time. Good to get in while you can, obviously, and you know that, I'm sure. 644 now, leading bid. Still below my written instruction, which means we'd still have to pass this, hold this property over in favour of that buyer in the absence of a further bid. But of course, they are giving themselves a great opportunity to buy otherwise. At 644, any further rise? No, still no. Almost fearful at this stage to actually hold it over because I've been told to stop. What's happening, Brandon? Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. You guys get the pleasure of my company for just a little while longer. I've been asked to keep the auction live on the floor. We are apparently very close to a result. For those of you who aren't aware, we are dealing with multiple owners of a property, which means we've got a few people to talk to when we're making these decisions. Got your position there locked away, sir, at 644, just making sure that there's no one else who may regret letting this one go tomorrow morning. And see if we can get a revised instruction.
Maybe I will. No, I'm not in this case.
What do you say, guys? Is he swayed you? He's a pretty persuasive bloke.
Another 2.5.
Okay, no worries. It's 6.5 then. 446 500. Further strengthening your position. That's the way you do it. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Trust me, folks, this is more exciting than it looks. I think we're close to a result here. Just waiting to hear from our bidder on the phone. And guys, obviously you're still in the game. You've still got an opportunity to put yourself back in front here. $646.5 at present, unless we've got another good faith rise coming our way.
46500.
Hi Rob, how are you? Good, so I'm just confirming you're happy to sell it 646.5?
In fact, I've got the price down.
Yep.
So you should be thanking me.
Absolutely, no worries, we'll do.
Jan, where's Jan? Are you okay?
Jan.
No.
Rob's given an instruction, you can put it on the market.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, folks, exciting times. I'll tell you what, Owen, for your bidder, it means that they are moments away, potentially, from getting this property because it is for outright sale at $646.5 Exciting news all the same to you guys because the auction's not actually over. You've still got that opportunity to jump in front and make it your own, but do rest assured that when I end the count, when the contract hits my hand, it is all over. So at $646.5, anything might put you in front. Could be the smartest money you spend in quite a while. First call, and we're selling. Second call, Third, last chance, folks. This is it. Are you sure?
Yeah, we're sure.
You're absolutely sure?
Yep.
Yep. Guys, you're sure? You're sure? Well and truly out. Sounding like very good news for you. We are selling. Are you sure you're sure? Yes?
No, we're not, but we're out.
Guys, if you're not sure, make a move now. We are selling, and sold. Congratulations. Well bought and well fought, folks. Thank you so much for coming along. Are we going to see you at any of our other submissions tonight?
Hang around for the next one.
Yeah, you should hang around. We'd love to see more of you. Guys, get yourself comfortable, grab a drink of water if you like, and we will be moving on in just a moment with your next submission while these guys go off and draw up the contracts for their new home.
Not too much longer. You're right.
All right, folks. Well, we are going to take you all the way over across the other side of the road because we just had 30 Mayo. We're now going to sell you 45 Mayo Street in Watangara. It is similar in a lot of ways. It has some key differences as well. I'll read you through the front page of the contract as always, and this describes the property as Block 8 in Section 17 of Watangara. Known, of course, as 45 Mayo Street. Restriction on transfer here is nil. It's an on-land rent lease property, of course, and it's offered to you today with vacant possession. Another fantastic dual occupancy, dual income property on one title. This one, you'll notice one thing differently straight off the bat, and that is the land is nearly twice as large. We're on over 1,300 square metres of prime blue chip inner Belconnen land, which is primed for great growth. It's been performing extremely well over the last few years. Easy access, of course, to Belconnen, to the city, really anywhere you like because it's easy to get onto those arterial roads, but you yourself are obviously still on a quiet street, that perfect cul-de-sac location. 2 dwellings here on the one title, a 3-bedroom ensuite and a 1-bedroom property. Move into one while you renovate the other, rent out both, rebuild on the block. The options really are yours and countless. So guys, good luck to you. This one, given the size of the land and the breadth of the opportunity here, I would have thought we'd be starting a little bit higher, probably closer around the 700 mark. But guys, we'll open it up to you at 45 Mayo Street in Watangara. What do you say? Remember, we're getting around the 650 mark for one on a 750 odd square metre block, offering you 1,300 square metres now. Terrific potential. Would have thought starting an extra 50k for that any day of the week would be great value. But if you want to start lower, I'll do that as well. I'm happy to play. I know that we do have at least 1 or 2 interested parties here in the room with us. I know that you guys have a few more people that you're talking to outside of the auction as well. But we're keen to sell today at 45 Mayo Street. What do you say, guys? At 7, start you at 690 if you like. Bit of a quiet room, folks. Is it just that you don't want to breathe too much around the other people? That's what I was thinking maybe might be affecting people's bidding over here. 45 Mayo Street. Would have thought something around the 700 mark any day of the week. Obviously we can't hang on this property. We've got a few to sell. Put your hand up. Make your interest known now if you want to be in. For 45 Mayo, 1,300 square metres of land. I'll call it in then, folks. Otherwise we'll hand that immediately over to you guys to commence private negotiations. First call at 45 Mayo, seeking that 700 starter. Second, 450. Ryan, I would love to take that, but it's probably not the right thing to do for my seller. If they do want to come in something close to that 700 mark, I would love to do that for you. But hey, it was a nice try. Last chances, guys. Once, twice. Third for 45 Mayo. If you can't put your hand up now for whatever reason, make sure that you see Andrew and Stephen after this. It's a terrific... At 6? No, I'll start you at 6. Why not? Let's start you there and see how we go. And welcome back. I'd love to sell you something tonight anyway. At 600 back with our bidder number 40 over here in the corner. And why not? 600 to start. Still would think something around that 700 mark to be tremendous value. But guys, at least you'll have a crack at it if no one else comes in over and above you. At 600,000 now. First, second, third call at 600,000. And nothing doing, but that's okay, guys. What I'll do is I'll just have a go on behalf of the seller at that 700 that I was seeking. That'll be my bid. It's something that they really need to have as a starter there. If you guys are in over and above that mark, then fantastic. Have a chat to us. Otherwise, we'll register that as my bid at 700,000 now. Once, twice. Third call for 45 Mayo Street at 700. And well, there we go. We will hand that one over to immediate private negotiations. I know that you guys have a few people to talk to. If you do have interest in that property and for whatever reason cannot meet the terms of the auction today, make sure that you have a chat early with these guys so that you can get in and secure your position there. Before we move on, Andrew, is there anything else that we're doing?
Yes.
Yes?
Just bringing the first one back out.
Okay.
Guys, Eldon, we have an increased bid to 585. Can you just show your panel?
Thank you.
And Gordon on the phone.
Hi, Gordon. How are you? Good. Just confirming 585 acceptable. Okay, great. Thank you. Well, guys, a preliminary congratulations to you. It's just been confirmed that 585 will buy you the property, unless, of course, someone else steps in. But I wish you all the best with that. At 15 McMaster Street now, we call it in. We're selling 585,000 now. I don't know if our other people are still here, but now is the time to speak up if you've had second thoughts. Once, twice, third and final call. We are selling. We are selling. And guys, welcome in. Congratulations to you. We are sold. Well done. Well, a good note to end on, folks. If you're still thinking about any of the other properties, make sure that you do have a chat to us. But in the meantime, I will step at least 2 metres away from the lovely Kayleen King and hand the podium over for our next 3 submissions.
Great, thank you, Nick. Terrific. All right, feels a bit weird, doesn't it? But glad some people have stayed. Those people up the back, our chairs are spaced 2 metres apart. So if you want to take a seat, feel free to come down to the front. I'll keep my distance as well, but you're very welcome to come a little bit closer to the action. So folks, our next submission takes us to Lyneham. I'm not sure whether Andrew or Stephen are available to be up the front. Lindsay, if you could find out. So just briefly, the property is described as Unit 45, Unit Plan 46, Block 9, Section 41 in the Division or District of Lyneham, known to you, me and Australian Post as 45 of 60 Wattle Street in that suburb. We thank the sellers very much. Artisan Legal have prepared the documents. The deposit will be held in the LJ Hooker Dixon Trust account, and the seller's agent, it's their show tonight, Stephen Bunday, Andrew Brown, representing the owners beautifully. Restriction on transfer is nil. Property is subject to a tenancy. Fixed floor coverings, window treatments, light fittings as inspected. 30 days to complete, 10% deposit. If you have made other arrangements about either of those things, of course, they'll be reflected on the contract for you tonight and certainly upheld for you. So, yeah, terrific property, Stephen, just in the heart of Lyneham. Had a little look. It's a great spot. Close to Tilly's, close to the city. The tenancy is in place at the moment. Oh, good.
It's been there 6 years.
Wow, well, that is a long-term solid tenant. And I know these apartments make great buying for first home buyers, but certainly a good, solid, set and forget investment. And for a tenant or an occupier, walk to schools, walk to shops, you could easily walk in about 5 minutes down to a light rail stop. So if convenience is the key when you're ticking those investment boxes or to occupy boxes, that's definitely definitely key. So Steve, was there anything else you wanted to add to that? Just okay. All right, folks. I mean, you're in your hands from up the back there. Hold up a card. Call out a figure. If it's fair and reasonable, we'll take it. If it's not, we'll have a chat. But we're here to do business. Opening bid or call in Wattle Street, Lyneham. Who'd like to start me away? There's something around mid-twos I would have thought easily to get us away. Mid-twos, 230, 240 if you like. There's lots of faces up the back. We're usually used to them being a little bit closer. Folks, we've got a couple more on tonight. If I can't get an opening bid or call, we'll pass that property back to Stephen and Andrew to discuss the opportunity with buyers that unfortunately could not sign a contract tonight. So if you've got a bid or offer, make it known. First, second, third time to get involved. Well, Stephen and Andrew, I'll hand that one back to you to chat with conditional interest, and we wish you all the very best with that one. All right. Folks, our next submission takes us to the beautiful suburb of Hawker, blue chip suburb Hawker in Belconnen. Block 5, Section Unit 5, Unit Plan 194, Block 8, Section 7 in the Divisional District of Hawker, known commonly as 5 of 28 Springvale Drive in that suburb. Again, thanks so much to the sellers. Artisan Legal again have prepared the documents, the deposit in the LJ Hooker Dixon Trust account, and once again the owners very beautifully represented by Andrew Brown and Stephen Bunday. Fixed floor coverings, window treatments, light fittings, again 30 days to complete, 10% deposit. Once again, if you have made other arrangements, we will reflect those on the contract for you and certainly uphold any verbal agreements that have been made. Gentlemen, great spot here in Hawker. I believe that the Hawker shops are considered one of the best in town. Great restaurants and cafes, and of course this sort of development again is just solid, set and forget investment. And again, the property is tenanted, I believe. Is that right, guys? Yes. So the property is tenanted. Investment again, set and forget. I would have thought, guys.
The rents there are absolutely fabulous.
Beautiful.
Surprising.
Okay, terrific. All right, folks. Looking for an opening bid or call, who'd like to start me away? Springvale Drive in Hawker. I'll get my words right. Is there something around the 200, 180 to get us started? Set and forget property here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if we don't get a bid tonight, we'll be talking to people who unfortunately can't sign a contract tonight, so you put yourself in the driver's seat. If there's an opening bid or call, we'll certainly talk to you. Looks like it's too quiet in here. Opportunity to get involved. First, second, third time to jump in with an opening bid or call. Stephen and Andrew will pass that one back to you again for further negotiation with other potential buyers. Okay, all right. Last one for me. Looks like I might not be able to bring the hammer down on anything. So this is your opportunity, folks. Block 8, Section 7 in the Division of Hawker, 11 of 28 Springvale Drive. Again, the details are the same. 30 days to complete, 10% deposit. Again, if you've made other arrangements, the boys will have noted those and uphold those for you. We'll go quickly, folks. Is there an opening bid or call in Hawker? I know there are a couple of people that couldn't sign a contract tonight, so if we can't get an opening bid or call, we'll hold that one, pass it back to Andrew and Stephen. First, second, third time to get involved. Well, thanks, Andrew and Stephen. We'll pass that one back to you. And, that's it for me, folks. So I'll pass back to Nick just to round out the evening. Thanks, Nick. Sorry, I'll take that away.
Great effort. Thank you, Kayla.
Thank you.
Alright folks, just doing some planning for the next couple of auctions. Now due to the restrictions around social distancing in response to COVID-19, we have split the evening up into different start times. We had originally planned for the next part of the evening to commence at 7:15. It's currently 7:10. In the interest of the parties that are wanting to register for those properties, we need to stick to that time frame and hold those at the time that we had originally said. So if you're here to bid on any of the next two properties, please do stick around, or you can head outside, don't go too far. We are going to commence those next two, 4 Cantor Street and 48 Stewart Street, at 7:15 back here in the room. In the meantime, feel free to have a chat to the agents, finalise and shore up anything that you need to, and we look forward to seeing you again here in 20 or 25 minutes or so. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Brendan.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, but we had to do this. Like I said to that, the second last one. Sorry guys about this. It's just we had to sort of pick times and we didn't know how long they would take and so on and so forth. So my apologies. Thanks for your patience.
you the feel. Okay. Gotta get a feel on it, warm yourself up. Is Angus here? No, he's not.
Andrew, you got a second?
it's all been direct.
Yes. Yeah. Right. 10 minutes.
And that's for the,
There's 2 more to go.
yeah.
48.
welcome back everyone. Thank you again so much for your patience. I do apologise for any inconvenience caused. We don't want to keep you guys here for any longer than is necessary, but as I mentioned before, we do need to make sure that everyone who wanted to be here is given that opportunity to purchase the property. It looks like we do have everyone at least for the next submission for Cantor Street. So we're going to go straight ahead with that one now. And then we will get on to Stewart Street in Griffith, which I know a few of you are holding out for, waiting as well. So guys, for Cantor Crescent in Higgins, I'll just cover off again on the front page of the contract. This one is described as Block 32, Section 36 in the Divisional District of Higgins, known otherwise as 4 Cantor Crescent. There is nil restriction on transfer. It is a non-land rent lease block, and it's offered today subject to tenancy, with a date for completion at 30 days with a 10% deposit, unless of course you have made other arrangements. Once again, a dual income property, and whilst it may not seem it tonight, yeah, you have to keep in mind that these are pretty rare. They pay a great amount of income. I know all of the ones that I'm selling are now multiple income. You don't see it around too much, and one of the reasons you don't see them for sale too much is that investors tend to hold on to them. This is a bit of a different situation. But people hold on to them because they pay good money. You're not paying double or triple ups of government taxes and fees. So it's something that you can hold on to and secure to form a cornerstone in your investment portfolio. This one in particular is great. They pointed out that because of the way that these are set up, you can live in one while you renovate the other one. You can have both of them rented out. You can put family in one and live in the other. It really does lend itself to a lot of possibilities. But folks, you know more about this property than I do, to be honest. You've seen it, you've loved it. I know that we've got people here keen for 4 Cantor Street, so without further ado, I'm going to open it up to the floor. Who'd like to be the first person in front? Just put your hand in the air, let us know your offer, and if I can, I'll sell you the property. What do we say, folks? Something around 500 maybe to get us away? I'd say you can hear crickets, but I think they're quarantined at the moment as well. What do you say, guys? 4 Cantor, something around the $500,000 mark. Can be a little lower if you like. I don't really mind where you start. Happy to play with you a little bit. What do you say, sir? Are you in?
350.
350. So I'll tell you what, I'll start you at 350, but I might have to make a bid on behalf of the sellers there, but I'll see if anyone else wants in the meantime. At 350, would have thought easily 450 from there moving forward. Just see that paddle again, sir.
Yeah.
And bidder number 40. Welcome in. Of course you understand that I couldn't sell it to you at that. $350,000 now, but it does put you first in front. It shows your intention to buy nonetheless. So thank you for that. At $350,000, folks, we'll go quickly from there. First, second, third and final call. What do you say, guys? Otherwise, it's with me. No further bidding at the moment, so that'll be me then, sir, at 450. I'll make that against you. Yeah, I think it really should have started at least there anyway, but we're there now. If you'd like to be in front, make it known. Get yourself back in that front position. 450 now is the call.
Yeah.
What do you say, sir? Still with me? 450 it is. Go around the room. Otherwise, if you've got interest, make sure that you talk with Stephen and Andrew. I know that a couple of people are doing just that tomorrow morning. You know what it's like at the moment, the way that finance is, and people, admittedly don't want to come to things like this unless they absolutely have to. So you know the people in the room are genuine. But at 450 now, we'll call it away. First, second, third call then for 4 Cantor Street. And guys, we'll hand that one back to you to negotiate privately. I'm sure we'll see a soul sticker there very soon. Well done for all the work that you've done so far. Absolutely. Round of applause for Stephen and Andrew. And that is a great property. I'm sure someone's going to be really happy with it. Okay. That's right.
That's it.
Well, folks, by sheer process of elimination, I would have to assume that those of you who have stayed this long have done so for one reason and one reason only, and that is the next submission. I'm going to read you through the front page of the contract. I'm probably going to invite Stephen and Andrew up the front to talk a little bit about this one, because this is different to the other stuff that we've been showing you so far. Same perhaps in its principle, but just more in every single way, and you'll hear about that, and I'm sure you already know, we don't have to tell you, but a tremendous investment opportunity right in the heart of Canberra, near the Griffith Shops. And the contract describes the property as Block 6, Section 53 in the Division or District of Griffith. You'd all know the address more commonly known as 48 Stewart Street. Restriction on transfer here is nil. This is a non-land rent lease block, and it's offered today subject to tenancy, the details of which I'm sure have been explained to you and you may expand on, but there are multiple tenancies here paying a tremendous potential income. Date for completion is again 30 days with a 10% deposit on the fall of the hammer, unless you have made those other arrangements. But Stephen, this you don't see every day. Tell us a bit about it.
Thanks, Nick. Well, it is absolute blue chip real estate. There's no doubt or in anybody's mind here about that. It's some 1,574 square metres of RZ2 land. We are literally, if you had a really good arm, you could hit the Griffith Shops. And the 4 dwellings are double brick in construction, and they're not in too bad a nick. I mean, there's no question they need a bit of money spent on them. The tenants have formed their own little community there, and some of them have been there as long as 6 years. So the properties are under let, and our property managers, I think they're around 400 a week each at the moment, one being vacant. Our property managers have put closer to 500 in the current market, in the current condition on them. But with a little bit of improvement, those rents would of course improve. However, the value, most of the value lies in the land. What you can do here. Of course, with government approval, there is the opportunity to redevelop the block and do something really, really special, a very short walk from the Griffith Shops. This sort of thing doesn't come up often. We've had inquiries from interstate, we've had inquiries from locals who've kept an eye on the block over a long period of time. It has been in the family for generations, really, but now it's time it had a new owner. So if you've registered tonight, I wish you all the very best. Don't hold back. We don't have any more of these. It's been 1968 was when it was built, I think, and it'll be a long time before it comes on the market again, unless we're talking about the product of the product. Thanks, Andrew, for all your help. Thanks, Nick.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both. It is it's truly a pleasure to be presenting this one to you, and I think you can just see by the sheer attendance out, this is a property that is widely appealing, and the potential here is just superb. So, guys, which of you is it going to be? Put your hand up. Let us know who wants to be the first person in front. 48 Stewart Street. Now's your chance. What do you say? I bet every single one of you wants to be the last bidder on the property. People often don't want to be the first. I would have thought something maybe... Yes, sir? Just deciding whether or not he wants to put his hand in the air first. Maybe something around 1.8 to get us away. Surely each and every one of you have come with an intention. Sorry?
1.5.
Okay, why not? 1.5. Welcome in, sir. Good luck to you. Bidder number 27 gets us away. 1.5, congratulations. 1.6 from there, I'd say. Now, 1.5 we have. What do we say, guys? I think I might have just caught you a second after. Did you want to place another bid there? 1.5 now here in front. Yeah, and 1.6. Fantastic. 1.6 now, just behind you, sir. What do you say?
Nothing.
Okay, no worries. Well, I'll keep talking for now then.
Yeah.
1.6 now, seeking that 1.7. Now, there's plenty of people out here to take that on themselves. 1.6 now in the back. Once, twice, third call then at 1.7.
1,650.
1,650, okay. Doors wide open for you then, folks, for that 1.7 mil. 1,650 now I've got. What do we say? The 170's looming.
1675.
170 I had just a moment before you there, sir. So we're at 1.7 now. Just confirm your number there. And 14. 1.7 neat we've got now here in front. Clearly knows good buying.
1.725.
2.5, okay. 2.5 now, new bidder. Welcome in. Just see that number again. Sorry, just didn't quite catch it at 42. Bidder number 42 now at 1725. Is that on the bid there, sir? From the back, 50 then, okay, and 75 if you like. Or go straight to the 8. At 750 now. Once, twice, third call.
What is it at now?
It's
Sorry,
1.75.
Okay. 60.
Why don't we say 75 at the moment, sir? I'm not in a position where I can sell it quite now, but I'd love to see us keeping in those 25s. Keep you in front of that if you like.
So
775.
you won't take it up in 10?
I prefer to take it up in 25, so I think it'll get you close to where you want to be. 75 I've got now here at the back. Welcome back. Now it's 775, 8 if you like. And 8. 1.8 and a quarter then, folks. Great buying at this. I would have thought we would have started around that. 8 and a quarter, yes, he says, easily. Maybe up to 1.85 if you like. 25s don't seem to be doing quite the trick, and 50 he says, fantastic. 8.5 now, what do you say, sir? 9 is that? A 1.9? 7.5, okay. 9's open for you then, folks. It's in your hands, and 9 he says. 1.9 million now. What do we say, sir? Have I still got you in there? Yes? 25 and 925? Sorry?
19, wasn't it?
They're at 1.9 at the
Okay.
moment, yeah. Not at the moment, okay. At 1,900,000 now, in your favour at the moment, folks. Once, twice, third call.
1925.
Excellent, welcome back in at 1925, bidder number 42. What do you say, guys? It's with you. Is that 50 or 75? 50? 950. 75's all yours if you want it.
Just need to be the numbers.
Oh, sorry, sir. Can I just confirm your bidder number from back there? We just need to record that number 50. Thank you. 75. Welcome back in there, sir. What do you say, man? Take it up to the 2 mil. Now at 1.975. Going once, going twice. Third. Just had him a second before you, ma'am. Is that 2 million? At 2 million neat now, but two plus a quarter if you like. And nice and quick, and 25 on top then, she says. $2,025,000 now. So 50 at the back there, 42.
The girls are just struggling to see the numbers.
Oh, okay. Apologies, folks. I'll be a little bit more vocal about that moving forward. We're at 2 million, and is that 25?
Yeah, we're at 2,020,000.
2,025,000. Fantastic. At 2,025,000, folks, I know there's lots of people out here. I'm having an absolute blast with these 3 people at the moment, and I hope to continue to do so. Get in now if you like. 2,025,000. Now's the time. First call, second call. We're playing for exclusive negotiation at this stage. Third call at 2,025,000 and 50. Is that, sir? 50, he says. Little hesitation. Just needed me to give him a little bit of a prod. What do you say? 75, if you like, then. 2,050,000. Easy buying, I would have said. What about you guys? You still in? Maybe. I'll take that as a maybe. What do you say? Still with me? 2,050,000. They've got it otherwise. 75?
Yeah.
Okay. Good on you. Welcome back in. 2.1 beckons, sir, and it beckons you, I would say. 2,075,000. Seeking that 2-1 now. First, second, third call at 2,075,000. Still with me, sir?
Okay.
So had him just a second before. What would you like, sir?
2,085,000.
2,085,000. Okay. What do you say?
At 5,000.
90.
Yeah.
2,090,000. Back at you, sir.
2.1.
Sorry.
2.1.
2.1. There you go. At 2.1 million even now. Not a far bridge at this stage. You've come this far, but at 2.1 million. Great buying when you consider the potential here in Griffith, the sort of multi-tenancy, multi-income situation you could see yourselves in. We're at 2.1 million now. Who'll give me another 25 on top? Once, twice.
10,000.
Okay, 2.1 and 10,000. 2,110,000 now. Sir, what would you like to do? Let's put you back in front. What are you about? 2.125. Happy with that? So we're at 2,110. Can I keep you in front? I'm not getting a no, but I'm not getting a yes either. So 2,110,000. 15. Okay. Now, if that's not telling, I don't know what is. Just a $5,000 on top when we're talking this kind of money. It is not a huge increment.
Yeah, another 5.
Of course I would, absolutely. So 2.12. Another one for you, sir. 2.12 million now. Once, twice, the lady's favour over here.
You selling? Come on.
Sir, at the moment we're playing for negotiation. I haven't been given that instruction yet. You'll be the first to know along with everyone else here. It is a position that you want to be in, I'll tell you what, because we are going to be having that conversation privately. Or we're going to sell out here, but one way or another, we are here to sell the property. At the moment, 2.12 has it in front. First call, second call, third call at 2.12 million. Just saw a flick of the wrist there, sir. Was that a bit?
I'll give you 10 more.
10 more. Okay, so 2-2. All the twos lined up beautifully.
No,
I know.
2-1-30.
2-1-30. Can't blame me for trying. Would have been cool if you'd done it though. But 2-1-30 does put you in front where you need to be.
2.135.
Great, okay. And just 5 on top now. Edges her back in front. Haven't forgotten you, sir. What would you like to do? Okay, sounds like a good plan. 2-1-3-5. Just show them a picture of the property, sir. Show them the potential. I'm sure you can sell it to them. 2-1-3-5. Back with our front runner. What do you say, sir? Give it another shot. It almost worked, it looked to me. 2-1-3-5 now. Once, twice the bid. Third last chance. 2-1-35. So you still with me? He's still having what seems like a very important phone conversation. Hey Rob, how are you? Good.
No.
Fantastic. Okay, good on you. Thanks, Rob. Yeah. Just confirming that's all good. Well guys, very exciting news. To answer your question from before, yes, we are for outright sale. The next bidder, the last person with their hand in the air, before this hammer hits the contract, is going to be the new owner of 48 Stewart Street in Griffith. Now's the time, folks. Put your best foot forward, because we're selling. 2135, how'd the conversation go?
Give me 5 more, 2-1-4.
Excellent. 2140 and?
2145.
Great. And 2145, welcome back in front. What do you say, sir? Not much by the looks of things, but I'll tell you what, you're exactly where you need to be, and good luck to you. At 2145, can I still keep you in? How'd the conversation with the bank manager go? Not so well. Tell him to get off his ass and get you a bigger loan. 2145, otherwise 215. Good on you. A new bidder there. Can I just see your number plate there, sir? Didn't quite catch it. 29. New bidder in. Clearly knows good value. Has his tactics back there, but he is now in the lead at 215.
Another 5.
And another 5. 2155. Then she says, not one to be outdone, and this is certainly a property worth fighting for. 2155 now. Back in front. First call. Second call. Third. Last call. Was it just the one, folks? Have you got another one in you?
Nick.
Welcome in. $1,000. 2156. Hey, it's cheeky, but it might just do the trick, yes. That's their bid. Sorry? Another 5. Okay. So 2.161 is what you're saying, is that right? Yeah? Okay, fantastic. Number 29, that's right. 2161. Had them just a split second before you.
2.164.
Great, thank you. 2164 then, folks. Where does that leave you? Another one of those ones wouldn't go astray, by the way, Andrew. And another 5, okay. At 169. 2169 now has the lead. The one to get us back into round figures if you like, Andrew, otherwise?
2.171.
71, okay, absolutely. 2171 now the bid. What do you say, folks? I said this one's worth fighting for any day of the week. 2171. I don't think that's a price you'll regret. Another one on top of that from our bidder on the phone, 172. Seems almost inconsequential when you're talking over the $2 million mark, but this is what's going to determine the new owner.
2172 500.
Oh, okay, and 500. Hey, let's do it. Every little bit counts. It's just being in front is what matters. At 2172 and the all-important half potentially. Yes, sir. Sorry? 2,180,000. Okay, absolutely. Good strategy. Love it, guys. 2,180,000. 29 is the number, guys.
Nick,
Another one. 2181. Yes, ma'am. I was just a little bit late there. Are you still in? 2181. I'll give you a moment though. You have been a great sport. I want to give you every opportunity. Yes, guys. 2185. Got you there. Bidder number 29. Welcome back. Good bid. 2185 and 186. 90. 90. Bidder number 29. 91. What do you say, guys? 95. Got 91 over here. What do you say? 2.191. Yes. Hey, welcome back. What do you say?
9.5.
95. Excellent. Say thanks to your bank manager for me. 195.96 then. What do you say? Is that another 5?
9.7.
97. Okay. Folks, I haven't forgotten about you. Are you still with us? 2.197 million. New leader over here. Love to hear from you again. What do you say, man? Are you still with me? 2198. What do you say? Round us up to 22. Seems like a good idea. Property's often bought in round numbers. 2198 currently leading the charge. Once, twice, third call at 2.198 million. Do we have a new owner? Is that the 2-2, sir?
2.2.
2-2, good on you. At 2.2 million, neat, good move, and $1,000. What do you say? Another one, and another one, and 2.
Nick.
What do you say, guys? And 1, and 1.
That's 4.
That's 4, guys. 2.2 over 4, and 5, he says. 6, quick reply. 7, easy decision. 8 with you, sir. That's the next step, I'd say, yes. And 8, of course. 9, 10's all yours. 11 now.
Give it to him.
You sure? Oh, sir, you've come so far. Have a think about it. I wouldn't like to see you out at this stage, but hey, you have given it a crack so far. 2.211. I'll tell you what, guys, I've bought you some time, though, to think about your position. What do you say? Still in? 2,211,000 now. Don't forget, folks, we're selling. It's irrevocable. Once the hammer hits the contract, it is a done deal. Are you still in, man? Love to see another bid from you. Don't let this one get away from you. Don't have any regrets when you wake up in the morning. But I'll call it in then. 2.211, and we are selling, folks. 1,000. 2.212. 1,003. 4. Surely it's worth another grand. Easily. 2.213. 4. And 1. Strengthening your position. Love it. Yep. 2.214. Surely another grand's not going to matter at this stage. You would have to think. 2.214 has it otherwise. In the front, in pole position. Fantastic. Welcome back. Is that another 1, is it? On the top. 2.215. 6. Nice and quick. Knows what they want. Knows how to buy property. 7, he says. Nice and strong. 8 then. 9. 10. 2.122. Yeah, 2.22. Another one from you, sir? Yes, and another 1, 2, 3, 4, Well, I know, but you said that to me about 2 minutes ago, sir. You sure? Well, I'll tell you what, you'll feed them with the capital growth on that in a few years.
Nick,
2.224.
we said we'll go to 5, and that's it
Okay. Where's that coming from, sorry, Stephen?
from Wally.
Oh, fantastic. Excellent, sir. Hey, great decision if I might add. At 225 now and 60 cents. Have a think about it, sir. Could just be the most important couple of grand you spend, but at 2.226 anyway, we do have a current front runner. Guys, still with us at the back? Haven't forgotten about you. Speak now. How about you, man? What do you say? You sure? I want to give you a moment. I don't want to see you go away empty-handed. You've worked so hard. You all have. You guys have done really well. Only one person can come away with this, unfortunately. It is a great property. And at 2.226, we're selling once, twice, third, last chance, folks. This is it. It walks out the door for 2.226 million. Yes. Oi, 2,230,000. Welcome back in, guys. Good move. 29 at the back. 1, can I imagine? And 31. What do you say, guys? Hey, that was a good strategy. Didn't quite pan out, but hey, the next one just might. I'll tell you that. At 2.231 now. Give it another crack, guys. You're still with us, man? 2231. We're getting to the pointy end. I know that you can all feel it. Someone's got to win. This guy just might be the person, but you haven't given up yet. I'll give you that. At 2.231, going once, going twice. Okay, Stephen, for you I'll slow down. Yes, and 1. Good on you. Welcome back. At 2.232.
Nick.
And 1, of course. One of these times is going to be his last one. Just keep that in mind. 2.233. What do you say, guys? You in or out? 2.233. It goes then once, twice, third call. Yes. 35. Good move. Love it. 6 then. Surely you could have seen that coming. Do you have another one prepared already? Maybe just go straight to the 40 at this stage. 2236 might just be the move that we need here. 2236. Give it another crack. 1 more. And I've given you the requisite amount of time to change your mind as well, so jump back in there. What do you say? Take us to the 40. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you haven't spent the money. At 2236 now, though, leading the charge. It's going to be sold one way or another. The only question is to who. First call, second call, third, last chance. Yes.
237.
Great. 237, 8. Straight out of the gates there. Surely if it's 237, it's 240. Give it a crack. I know it's been a long, grueling auction, but you are at the tail end. 2238. Guys, we're knocking on the door. Of course. 2250. Beautiful. Love it. Great strategy. 2250 now. Pushing themselves further ahead. Good move. 51.
2251. Yeah.
Hey, it hasn't pushed far in front of you. Give it another crack, guys. Like I said, one of these times it's going to be his last one. I just don't know when that's going to be. At 2251, what do you say? Otherwise, we might just be selling then. Once, twice, third call, it goes. We're selling, not coming back. 225. We're at 2251. 5. Good on you. 2255 and 6. He had that one all lined up, ready to go. 2256. Take us to the 60. I reckon it's worth it easily. 2256 now, the current bid. Love to see you back in front. 2256. Once, twice. Is this it, folks? Is it going to go? Are we letting it go? Third, last chance. It's selling. It's walking out the door. We are selling. 60. 257. 8. 9. I was asking. Are you guys still in? No, he's 8.
Just go back one to know.
2258 is the current bid over here. Yep. 60? 9. Okay, 60 is all yours and he's taken it straight away. What do you guys say? Not sure? Alright, well 2260 now. Once, twice, third call, it sells, it's walking out the door, folks. This is it. Selling. Yes? Sorry, you're over all the way over the other end of the room. What was that? 5. Good on you. Another 5 and 1 on top. Makes it a 6. You had it for a second there. You were in front. Just didn't stay there long enough. But hey, you're getting closer each and every time. At 266 now. Once then, twice it goes. Third chance. What do we say? We sell it away then. We're selling. Yes? Great. 2270 and 1. Yep. Another one from you. Oh, hey. You might have just done it there. We'll see. 2271. I know we still have registered parties here though. It is going to sell otherwise at 2,271,000, folks. This is it now. Well, I have said that before, but hey, you guys just have another opportunity to stick your nose back in front. This could be the all-important one. First call, second call now, third, last chance. It sells then. Selling. Now, are you sure?
Yeah.
Definitely?
Yeah.
One more? Apparently not. Selling, guys, are you sure? Don't put that paddle down too early. You're still with us? Yep. Another 500, was it? 2271 and a half. Was that it? Hey, and why not? And 500 more takes us to 272. Hey, he's down in the 500s. You never know how long this is going to play out. You want to get back in? Not yet. They want me to go through the rigour again, so I will. 2272. First, second, third call then. What do you say, folks? You've almost had it a bunch of times. One of these times got to be your lucky one. We're selling. Congratulations then, sir. We are 500. Is that 500 or 5 grand? 2275. Good stuff. 6.
No, 2275.
2275. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, okay, right. And a 6. Come on, let's just have the bid. You know it's going to happen. It's hot up here. Let's do this. 2276. Back with our front runner, edging his way forward time and time again with $1,000 bids now. First call, second, third, last chance, I think. No. 80. 81. I can only assume. What do you say? 81 has it in front. Once, twice, third, last chance now. 2.281 million. Is this it? Does it sell now? Folks, you're still with us? We're selling. You don't look like people who are out, and you're not. Another 1. Is that right? 2.2823, he says. No hesitation. What do you say? 2.283, straight back at you. Call it in once more. First call, second now, third and final at 2.28. 2.3. Guys, good work. At 2.3 flat now. That is a declaration of intent and followed by, what do you reckon? 1,000? It was 1,000, I'll just tell you. 1,000 now, 2.3 and 1. So was that a raise there, sir? 2.3 now, and hey, good luck to you. You've been a great sport all the way through. 2.3 neat. Selling now. Oh, 301, my mistake. Sorry, you're absolutely right. 301. 2.301. Selling now. First, second, third and last. We are selling. It was just $1,000 over, guys. Give it another crack. He might have thought he was coming with 2.3 as well. You never know. Throw another 1,000 on there. Or another 15 like you did last time. That was pretty good.
Yes, what's your name?
Are you still with us? Selling away now. Selling, selling. Last chance. I'm not going to stall for you again. It's over now. Unless I hear from you in the next 1, 2, 3. And sir, congratulations. We are sold. Well done. Well played and well done to everyone. Thank you so much for coming out to our auction event. Like I said before, it is potentially going to be the last in this format for quite a while. We look forward to looking after you by any means possible in the future. Make sure you're having a chat to your LJ Hooker agent, and if you're still out there looking for property, we've got options for you around virtual inspections and so forth, so that you can still stay in the game. Have a safe trip home, everyone. Stay healthy and happy and safe. Cheers.
That's it.
Thanks everybody, thanks for your patience.